was sort of waiting. All right, all you poo-flinging savages. I got this thing pretty well cleaned up, good enough for me anyway. Hosed it all off with a pressure washer, even though it kind of doesn't look like it. Threw some black paint on the frame for diarrhea and laughs. Whacked off these bumper brackets. I gouged out some of the fender liner for hot side down piping. And yeah, it's pretty much just good enough for me. And we're almost ready to start stabbing this dude. I got my fittings put in the transmission. I'll get a part number in there for you guys. And I don't want to have to deal with like a crap ton of wiring, so I just ended up getting the ICT billet swap harness. I need to clean off my shift linkage, put my transmission mount on. I swapped this coil pack harness right here. I still need another fitting for this guy down here. It's this, I think it's 1/8 inch NPT. Does not want to screw into the -6, I believe, AN fitting, so I just need an adapter for that, but I had to get a little swivel joint in there just so I could actually screw it into the motor. And I got my drain kind of hooked up. I'm just kind of hoping it works. Maybe I could tie it back. It's way too long. Maybe like up in here or something like that, and not just completely bash into the frame. But we are almost ready to start test fitting stuff. The dipstick tube they sent me, I got from Rock Auto. I was gonna get like the part number from like Performance Trucks Online for the dipstick tube. It was the wrong one. It's for a van. So I just kind of manhandled the stock one in here. I just put a couple of kinks in it, nothing too serious. Bent it over a little bit. This is probably still gonna run to the firewall. I'm unsure. I still gotta do a couple quick double checks to see if the dipstick tube length properly goes far enough into the pan and all that jazz. I'm just gonna figure out what it actually takes. I'm gonna compensate for it. Like, oh, we'll just put it up to this. It'll be fine. Probably won't be. If I run into any issues with that, I'll let you guys know. But if it works out, it's pretty neat. Like, you don't have to buy the ADE dipstick tube to fit into a 4L60. You just kind of like just bend the 4L60 one a little bit, and it just pops right in there. And it looks like it's in pretty well the same stock location. So I'm gonna give these accessories a shot. They're like right there on the front. I figure why the hell not. I'll just use these for spares back here. Still gotta knock my fan off. And that's it. I think I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna start putting this thing in there. Let's do the time warp again.
Number 1 and 2, source 3350, control still 570, box 3350, cabin 34. Number 1 EPUs 3850, number 2 source 3900, mixing chamber both about -43.
All right, it was an adventure. We laughed, we cried, but the engine's in now. Crossmember did not fit at all. Walter has impeccable timing. He's coming here on a lunch break. Hell yeah. But that's in. And look, the drain fits. I'm stoked. I just can't put anything back.
So much more real estate once you take the
all the comfort items out.
Yeah.
I was about to say with the hood closed, but I'm gonna smash that harness over there.
Yeah, the hood will close. I mean, once you get the back of that trans back up where it's supposed to be, that turbo will come down. The hood will close.
That
Might take the the heat shield off though.
That turbos will move.
Might take the heat shield off.
Oh, I am, because it's gonna totally catch on fire.
Yeah.
I got a blanket for it.
Yeah, you're still gonna set it on
It's
fire.
still gonna burst aflame. I started to take it out. If you look, I had it unclipped up there, and then I was just like, man, screw that, I'm getting the engine in. I got shit to do. But,
Yeah.
all right, man, appreciate the help.
No problem.
Walter's got a jet. He's
Gotta
gonna
go back to work.
gotta go back to go back to his job.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye. I need to get this thing pushed back. I need to get it up on jack stands. I need to engineer some sort of cross member extension. I just need the plate on the back needs to move back about 3 or 4 inches, and I think I should be able to pull that off with the material that I got laying around here. And basically just get everything under the truck done, like drive shaft, yoke, cross member, hook the transmission up, start making the cooler lines, torque converter bolts, starter, crank sensor, make sure there's no other miscellaneous grounds under there. That way everything for the most part under the truck is done. And then after that I need to start making my oxygen sensor harness, because right out of the back of the downpipe right here is where I'm going to put in bank 1 sensor, whatever it is, so I can run a closed loop. You basically just take 2 working oxygen sensors, you delete the circuit for the heater on one, and you just wire them together on the oxygen sensor signal. So hopefully I do that. The computer reads both sides coming out of one, and everything's going to be groovy. And then push it back a little bit and put the rest of the front end together. Maybe do a little test fire. Huh? All right, what's up, you dirtbags? The gang's all here. We got some help. Over here, I'm having to section out this cross member a bit. On these 4L80s, the transmission mount is going to come 3.75 inches back, I think is what it was. So I got to slide this back. I'm just like, this is just like something I could use to measure right now. And then I'm going to put a section of square-inch tubing. I'm going to stack them on top of each other. I think I'm just going to weld it up like that. And then I have to cut this out because for some reason I got it in the mounts bolted in and everything. Everything's like not perfectly centered. So I got to cut right here and slide this over. What was it, like 3 inches or something like that?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. And you want to tell us how we're going to prepare this dish tonight?
No, I have no.
You don't got like the bowls of like sugar and like salt and pepper like behind the cart that you could just bring out like a cooking show? There you go. Let's rub some dirt in it, rub some Modelo on it.
Season it up.
Season it up. We'll get it all put back together. I actually have something that holds the transmission up right now other than a ratchet strap. It'd be kind of nice, you know? What do you guys think? You gonna crawl under there and do it for me? Maybe? Oh yeah. You first. You're the first one that shook your head.
Get in there.
You don't want to smudge his clothes up, man. Lord knows I don't sweep as much as I should here. The what?
Not the tie-dye.
Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna get this thing cut up, and it's gonna be totally crooked, cause a huge drive line vibration, and I'm gonna break something. We'll see you later. We got my master fabricator right here, Brian.
Drill the hole.
Now what I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna cut this. I'm just gonna slide it over the whole bracket.
Oh, okay. Put it up or down.
But you kind of get a visualization of like kind of what I'm thinking about right here. It's gonna be totally ugly and hacked, but it's gonna be good enough for me. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, little man?
Yeah, that's good.
Man, you still ain't got that other bolt out I told you to get out under there. What are you doing? Come on, man. Nah, you ain't gotta get under there. I'm just playing. Oh yeah. Let's get the world's worst welder fired up.
Everyone got the setup.
Hello.
I help you.
The Miller Electric?
Yeah, this is your Miller 8 million right here. It's got a, you know, they call it 8 million because it takes 8 million tries to get, you know, weld square. Like it's gonna be right here. Right here. But the prize gem of this whole thing is the Vulcan gloves. Get your oohs and ahs in order. Let me Vanna White these. All right, Brian. Let's weld it up. It's all junk anyway. I'm not caring. Dead serious. You got a better shot of getting it right than I do. All right, my buddy Brian just helped me make this monstrosity right here. We test fitted it, everything fits in the frame nice. I need to cut this little riser out and I need to move it over 2 3/4 inches to actually fit. It sounds kind of goofy, but in the engine, it looks crooked as hell right now, but that's like the way it was. So if we move that over, everything's gonna get straightened out. I'm gonna measure it up, make sure everything's nice and even and non-drive shaft vibration-y, and we're gonna bolt her in, and then that part will be done. That piece of the puzzle plugged in. Okay, we got the cross member all adjusted and painted up, and that took a lot longer than I thought it was. My buddy Brian left, he helped me out. He put these joints in right here. I got it slid over a little bit. I got it all painted up. It's drying right now, so there's no bare metal or anything like that. And it looks, I don't know, if you kind of turn your head a little bit, it looks crooked as hell to me, but apparently, all right, so this is how it's going to go in the car, or the truck, and it's slid over to this way a little bit, but if you look, the engine looks a little bit crooked, like it's pointing over this way a little bit, so I think that's going to ail the crookedness issue. And we'll see. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, so we're going to get that bolted into the truck and hopefully get maybe the drive shaft in and see how late it is. If it's like past like 11, 12 or whatever, I might just call it a night at that point. I'd like to get everything done under the truck at once just because it sucks. I was dreading it. I didn't want to do it. And we will see where we're at after this dries. All right. All right, cross member is in, floor jack is here. I am stoked. I still have to do this yoke for the front of the drive shaft. I have a new U-joint I need to put into it. I got to put the starter on, torque converter bolts, oxygen sensor harness. Wiring is pretty much plugged in on this side now. Engine looks much straighter since I cockeyed the cross member, and everything from the firewall forward. And then we can make noises. All right, guys. Taking a quick lunch break / taquito break. It's midnight, close enough. Got the front yoke put in. Front yoke putting the drive shaft new U-joint. I believe it's a 447 U-joint for the conversion. It's the same on the, whether you got a 4L60 or a 480, I'm pretty sure. I used this one the last time. And I'm strongly trying to get everything done underneath this pig tonight, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. I don't want to do it tomorrow. I don't like doing stuff under the truck and my dirty, shitty floor. But I'm almost done. I got to do that. Starter. Door converter bolts, maybe. I might just leave them undone just so I can start it. And should be it, I think. I don't know. I've been here a lot of hours tonight. And yeah, it'll probably be a start video, next video. So it's good. And that's probably going to do it for this time. We will see you guys later. I'm going to finish my taquitos. Bye-bye. Hey!
È sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il